Hello and welcome to This Week in Football, where I go through all the most recent weird or interesting stories over the past week. To kick off this video, the Premier League may be putting their foot down even more on goal celebrations. Chief Football Officer Tony Scholes said once it crosses over into mockery or criticism, then we need to deal with it. This discussion came after Miles Lewis-Skelly mimicked Haaland's usual celebration in Arsenal's dominant victory against City. This means we may see less taunting towards the crowd and opposing players, which I'm sure Neil Maupay is heartbroken over. But what are your thoughts on this possible change, as I think it will take the fire out of some games? Now this is a weird one. Former Premier League player Gavin Peacock has took a bizarre changing career to become a pastor at a local church in Kent. Peacock played for the likes of Newcastle and Chelsea, scoring 113 goals and assisting 27 times in his entire career before becoming a pundit and eventually a pastor. Surprisingly, this isn't the first player to make a similar transition. Liverpool star Roberto Firmino became a pastor at a church in Brazil and was baptised by his former teammate Alisson Becker. The fact I had no clue about that is actually crazy. Anyway, now the January transfer window is all wrapped up, now is the perfect time to look at some of the biggest moves in the Premier League. John Duran's departure to Saudi Arabia has come as a surprise to many after his incredible start to the season. He had interest from multiple European giants and Chelsea, but opted for Al Nassr, which you can't blame him for really, considering the contract he will now be on. At just 21 years old, Duran will be playing alongside Cristiano Ronaldo and allegedly making £321,000 a week, which equates to £16.7 million a year, tax-free may I add. So far he has made a great impact, scoring a brace in his opening game, and will hope to continue that form for the rest of the season. Man City have been very busy in the transfer window, and it's clear to see why. They have acquired a total of 4 new players for a combined fee of £190 million. Let's hope they won't get charged for that one. Patrick Dorgu is the first Ruben Amorim acquisition in this new era where they look to avoid relegation. As for other teams in the league, the top transfers have been Donyell Malen to Villa, Zimas to Brighton, and Jadon Philogene to Ipswich. Anyway, that's enough of that. After Tottenham's back-to-back cup losses, Ange Postecoglou has spoken out in defence of his players. The Spurs boss brought to light the large number of injuries his team has had over the past few months and explained how his players have given everything in each game. Now I understand that their recent run of form has been relegation worthy at best, but with the players at Ange's disposal, I wouldn't say it's that much of a shock. After listing all the injuries, he linked their squad to Liverpool's, who lost against Plymouth, explaining that's what they've had to put up with for the past 2.5 months. And even as a Liverpool fan, whilst we underperform massively, I can kinda get what he's saying. Anyway, on that note, I hope you didn't completely hate this video, and I'll see you in another 4 months.